Hey, what is going on, truth lovers? And welcome back to another episode of How to Prove Everyone Around You is a Liar. So, it is heatwave season, and I have got the fan on in the background, I think, potentially for the first time ever on this channel. It's not aimed directly at the mic, but it is in close proximity. So my apologies if we've got any interference there, or yeah, I think we will be all right. It seemed all right from the little test I did, but yeah, my apologies if it's all screwed up. But anyway, let's jump on me and. I've never seen that disc before in my life. It may have escaped your notice, but there is a small smear of blood on the disc. Here we go.
Ah, yes, resulting from an abrasion of the thumb, perhaps.
He wears gloves, right? That's right. The surface of the disc is covered with hundreds of tiny metal bumps. In the skirmish to acquire the disc, the thumb of the person who tried to make it suffered minor lacerations. So, while the disc bears the remnants of that skirmish in the form of this smear of blood, the thumb of the person in question must bear the remnants also, in the form of scratch.
Good gracious, indeed it must!
You refused to allow a court officer to examine your arm before. Are you now going to refuse to allow us to examine your thumb? Because I have no doubt that it bears a small scratch consistent with the smear of blood on this disc. Well, it would seem I underestimated you.
What is the meaning of this?
So many death slaps. But that probably means we're getting too confident and Zeke's is going to shut this all down in a heartbeat. So you admit it now. You admit you have a scratch on your thumb from when you attempted to take the disc from the defendant? Gavel? Yes, it's official.
Order! Well?
It would appear there has been something of a misunderstanding here. I did not attempt to take the disc, as you put it. No, quite the reverse. What are you trying to say? Stop that. You're going to bleed out from all the stitches or whatever, right? It's really quite simple, you see. The disc was mine from the outset. Yeah, potentially McGilded could have nicked it off him, right? Is there some crime in taking an item that you own out of pawn? What?
It would seem that in this piece of evidence my learned friend has established a link between yourself and the incident. Accordingly, you will tell the court everything you know about this disc now.
As you wish. Though I'm quite sure it has nothing whatsoever to do with the pawnbroker's murder. Damn. Oh yeah, we got another round. The disc. There's a note on the disc saying for McGilded, but the item belongs to me. The redemption ticket was stolen from me by the accused, that filthy gutterling, on the day in question. Proceeded at once to the shop in order to explain my situation and redeem my article. In the end, of course, the disc was taken by the police. In other words, I had absolutely no reason to break into the shop later that same night. Well, you would imagine he's obviously lying, because he's just been well dodgy so far. But he's got a good point. If he saw the disc getting taken away by the police, why, there's no motive for him breaking it again. Unless that wasn't the item he's after.
Did I hear you correctly, sir? Gilded, you say? The famous London philanthropist?
Burned in a fiery pyre.
Who perished in this very courtroom 2 months ago, after being acquitted of a distinctly massive murder.
Yes, my lord, the one and the same.
Good lord, are you saying that Gilded and yourself are acquainted?
Oh, damn. Lucky we've got the, what do you call it? Case notes? File notes? Maybe we should have a quick look at that, just in case. Let's see. Okay. Be this one, right? Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Right. Okay, that's collated. Is he mentioned anywhere in there? Nope. No. Okay. Yes, that's correct.
Order! Well, I certainly didn't expect to hear that name uttered in my courtroom again.
According to what Gina told us, this disc was placed in pawn on that fateful night 2 months ago. The Gilded himself gave instructions to deposit it there. It's funny that he's claiming the disc belongs to him then, isn't it? In all likelihood he's lying. So, he appeared that afternoon at Winterbanks in order to get his hands on the Gilded's disc for some reason. Is it like a one-of-a-kind song? So he stands to be hella rich off it? You know, like, I don't know if it's a well-famous song they only made one copy of, or if it was some kind of factory error while printing it. So it's one of a kind or some shit like that. Or maybe it's a hypnotise sort of gimmick. That is the sort of weird thing that this kind of game.
Pencil, you will commence your cross-examination, please.
Damn, he said a lot this time. We may have a lot to sift through. The disc. Okay, you better just get the A presses out of the way, so we can mash on through to the other side. Come on, one more. Right, so 5 might actually be sort of valid. It may be somewhere else we need to crack this thing open. He may not have a motive, but there may be some other reason. But wait, but like everything stems from motive, right? So we need to prove motive. Prove that it belongs to you. Would you care to explain how this belongs to you? As you will observe, a comms officer such as myself commands a fine salary.
You are certainly exquisitely dressed, sir.
So you see, I have little need to make use of the services provided by the pawnbrokery trade. However, I did once find myself in difficulties having misplaced my purse while on an errand. Which is why I pawned my fine black overcoat to the broker in question. You claim that was your coat? Obviously, and in my haste I clean forgot that the music box disc was in its pocket.
And yet there is a note on it that reads for McGilded.
I am a collector of rare and unusual music box music. Oh, yo. Could he have called it? I first met him at a gentleman's club in the city and was interested to discover... What is that? Is that a strip bar? That he shared my penchant in that area.
So the disc in question.
It's a pre-production sample. I promised to let him hear it. Ah, pre-production, so it is Helen.
But then you forgot that it was in the pocket of the overcoat you were forced to pawn.
Now why does Zeeks care so much? Just because this guy doesn't have anything to do with the Skulking Brothers, right? Oh yeah, but it's all to do with Gina, of course, so he is trying to do everything in his power to make Gina guilty. Got ya. Because he seems to think this guy's quite sus too, but he's still sort of leaning on his side. Yeah, we said that. Yes, exactly. Gina didn't mention any of that in her testimony 2 months ago, did she? No, because he had threatened her to keep her mouth shut, which means that if we dig too deeply here, it's going to expose Gina's perjury. Shit, you know that's going to come out anyway. It's core, how could it not? Oh dear, this is complicated, isn't it? Let's leave it alone for the time being. Maybe the judge would just throw the case out completely. If we leave it till the last second just to throw our hands up and go, oh mate, sorry, perjury all along. Hold it! Haven't lost a life yet? Oh yeah, feels good. So you're saying that she lifted the ticket from your pocket or bag? That's right. Despite being mindful of danger when walking in the insalubrious area her kind frequent. What? Slander. She did no such thing. Well, of course she would take that stance, but the girl is a regular offender. You came to the pawnbrokery that day prepared with all the information you needed to identify the defendant. You were looking for her. That's what brought you to Winterbanks. To get your hands on his disc. Objection. Shut up, Zeke.
My learned friend is a veritable font of nonsense.
What an old school way of saying talking shit. Nonsense.
I concur with the prosecution.
No, Judge, did not agree with Van Zeeks.
Counsel, you will refrain from conjecturing in this way. Is that clear?
Yes, my lord. Wait, what do we even say? The judge freaking out? Oh, just a hardcore accusation of proof, got you. Then I will continue with my testimony for what possible use it can be. Until we say... Halt! Had you ever been to Winterbanks before? Only once for the purposes of pawning something, but like many I enjoy browsing in such establishments.
So when you noticed that the pickpocket had taken your ticket, you chased after her, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I didn't notice at first, of course, such is the art of the pick purse. But when I did, I headed to the pawnbrokery at once, in order to reclaim my coat before the thief could. I was merely trying to recover what was rightfully mine in the first place. He can say what he likes because he knows we have no evidence to contradict him on this. Bastard. Oh man, for some reason I really just want to add a savage echoing effect on me screaming, bastard. Let's see if I remember. In the end, of course, the disc was taken by the police. In other words, I had absolutely no reason to break into the shop later that same night. McGill had slipped the disc into his coat pocket and had it deposited at Winterbanks. Then, when he realised he was going to be arrested on suspicion of the omnibus murder, he threatened Gina and forced her to take the redemption ticket. There's no doubt about it. That witness is lying through his pearly white teeth. The police are obviously after anything left behind by Gilded as well. That's why Gregsy ended up taking the disc into custody that day. But Brexit's been very strange about all this. There must be a reason for that, I'm sure. I just don't know what it is. It's got to be whatever's on that disc. Maybe it somehow incriminates someone. Like Brexit himself. Or it's something really embarrassing about Brexit, but he doesn't want it to be in a new book or something like that. For now, I need to focus on exposing the fact that Braden is lying in his testimony. Okay. Oh, damn, we did the full loop? That's bad. Shit, I had no ideas. Usually something pops up. Okay. Okay, he didn't change his statement, so maybe we just need evidence to actually get something going. I don't like it. Right, let's do another quick round of pressing. Hopefully we can mash through. Yeah. Very nice. And if this don't work, then we're going to have to start chucking stuff at his face until it sticks. Come on. That's it. Wait, but keep digging is going to expose the perjury.
Hold it!
Unless we somehow missed the press, that definitely felt like it ended too early. Yeah, I'm on.
Objection!
And of course, guys, I have got RTX voice on. So that may distort even more with the fan, but at least you'll be hitting minimal button presses for this MASH season. Okay.
Hold it!
Oh man, big old yawn. Maybe this shouldn't have been a double episode. The focus is waning.
Hold it!
Hold it! Oh wait, I've not matched through this. We must have missed
Is
this.
that right?
Whoa! Okay. Yes, it was taken by Gregson here, wasn't it? That's right. This was the very man. Apparently the police are collecting anything that has a connection to McGilded as evidence.
Excuse me.
Nice, we actually got some progression. Just as well we did another round of pressing. Is something wrong, Inspector?
What do you mean?
Good old hydration. The last remark Grader made in this testimony seemed to trouble you in somewhat.
No, it's nothing. Leave it alone.
Let me ask you this, Inspector. Why is Scotland Yard gathering Mr. McGilded's possessions? No, don't squeeze the fish!
Can't tell you something like that, sunshine.
What is it, Inspector? Investigative secrets?
Yes, exactly. You should know all about that.
Magnus McGilded, who died so unexpectedly after his trial 2 months ago. A man renowned throughout the capital for his great contributions to public life, yet he had a dark side too.
Where are you going with this, CK?
I suppose the police are dealing with the aftermath of his nefarious activities, are they?
That's enough. Coppers like me have duties to carry out that we're not at liberty to talk about. That's all you need to know.
Duties conferred by Lord Strongheart, I presume. The Lord Chief Justice appears to have great faith in you, Inspector.
The bottom line is, if you want to get more out of me, you're gonna need Lord Strongheart's paw print first.
By paw print, do you mean signature? He's like the highest ranked judicial guy in all the land. Poor Print. What's all this about? It's like there's something going on between Gregsy and Zeke here. Come on, Judge, sort them out.
Well, the Affinity Inspector has revealed all he is at liberty to reveal. Let us return to your testimony.
Gladly, my lord.
Okay, so we should definitely press 4 again, just because we went for the Gregsy province. And there may actually be more to this statement.
Hold it!
Hold it.
Okay.
Is that right?
Again?
Excuse me.
Oh, is he just going to tweet this? Oh, bollocks. So that pops up every time. I wonder if we're missing some evidence. Interesting that we can do this twice. The exclamation marks usually only ever show up once. So there's clearly something we're missing here to make this progress. Okay, strong heart. Got ya. What's this? Get on with it. Okay, so we'll ignore Gregsy this time.
Hold it!
Do it. Do it.
Is that right?
That's what the inspector said at least as he seized my disc. Okay, so the speech bubble thing actually stays. I thought you could only use it for that statement only. And thanks to that skirmish with that wastrel, I snagged the end of my thumb at the same time. Ah, he admitted it.
And the disc in question is this disc here.
Yes, it is.
Scotland Yard have indeed been gathering items believed to be the property of the Gilded, presumably to aid their investigations in some way.
Not something I would be aware of. I really didn't know the man well anyway. After all, I'm merely a comms officer with a penchant for music boxes and flamboyant poses.
Hold it!
Damn. So this is new as well? What? But perhaps you did something of value among the fortified items, or forfeited items. No, not at all. Oh.
A valuer was brought in by the police to assess everything in the shop. Without exception, every article on the shelves was common or basic bric-a-brac.
In that case, it's clear that you broke into the shop later that day in order to recover his disc.
Have you not been listening, man? Even if I had wanted to recover the disc, you may recall that it had been seized by the police that afternoon. There was no more in the shop than that night than I. As I keep saying, I simply had no reason to break in.
So there was nothing of McGilda's left in the shop that night. Nothing this man might have been after. I wonder if that's really true. Yeah, what was after when we first bumped into him? Bruno, if you have some evidence, then let him have it. I'm dying to see that irritatingly assured expression of his crumble. Damn, that's quite menacing for like a 10-year-old. McGill did slip the disc into his coat pocket and had it deposited at Windings. Then, when he realised he was going to be arrested on suspicion of the omnibus murder... Wait. Okay. For now. Shit, so it's just evidence by the looks of it. I'm going to press 4 one more time, just in case.
Hold it!
Hold it!
It would be nice to end this on a tiny bit of progression.
Is that
Come on, mashing through this. This is surely the progression. Ah, and the court record has been updated, so yeah. Right, what we can do, we've got 5 lives, so I think we'll just start chucking some stuff around at his face. And if we get the game over, then we'll leave it there for next time anyway. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Ah, forget her to do the loop. Oh no, this again. Well, not the end of the world. Right, what's the most, like, standout statement? So that's a huge lie. Nah, that's just sort of... That's a bit dodgy as well, because we were actually in the shop. We could potentially prove stuff there. That one is where Gregsy's jumping in, but I don't know what's going on. Just a disc here?
Objection.
Nope. Shit. Maybe the third option?
Hold it.
Oh, wrong button, shit. Come on, Dagnabbit. Redeem the article. This?
Objection.
Nope. Oh damn, what does that mean? We're gonna have to start next episode of a walkthrough? I suppose coming back to this with a clearer head might be cool. 2 episodes straight does drain the focus. Okay, in the end, take a bite, please. Damn.
Objection.
Nope. Oh man. Oh yeah, Iris should give us a clue, but we've cycled through her clue section like 3 or 4 times accidentally already. Yeah. Oh, maybe we could do it with Hospital again. Iris, where are you? Iris, where are you? There we are. Ah, it's all about Gregsy. No! God damn it. Right, it's got to be this somehow.
Hold it.
Yeah, I'm on.
Is that right?
Can we present stuff here? No, shit. Damn, I've no idea. Right, guys, I think we just leave it there for today. Yeah, a bit of a harsh one to head on, but we are just going in circles here. So we'll take a break, come back to this with a clear head another time. So, if you like to look at any of the suggested videos flooding your screen at this very second, check some of them out, and more importantly, let me know what you thought, because truthy feedback is good feedback. We're not doing a safety save here, just because... Yeah, I think we did one, but if we didn't, worst case, we're not too far behind. Yeah, if you missed any of the great Ace Attorney adventures so far, then catch up. But the main thing is, as always, guys, I hope you're well. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time, where hopefully we have better luck.